Hi there, Kyle Micklejohn here. I got the market evaluation here done. It's real sketchy to be honest with you because, uh, honestly, like say if I was up in Lakeway Landing or a subdivision, Red Deer or Sylvan, everything's so cookie cutter. Those are easy, right? They're side by side. There's so many sales. Where cottage area, it's totally different. It's unique property. So we just got to, take a few avenues uh, um, and go from there. So first, we'll start with this one here. So this is off the town of Sylvan Lakes site. So this gives us the mapping of the property here. Okay. Um, with the tax assessment. So it's assessed by the city at 429, 320. Okay, so that gives us a ballpark in pricing. So it's at 430 for the assessed value. Okay. Um, Next, we'll start with. I'm going to start with active homes, and I'm only doing cottage area because it's its own unique little area in Sylvan Lake, right? There's it's in its own little. It's just all unique and different than all the rest. Okay. Number one, here's the old listing. So this is important. Is the size of the lot. So it's a 54 by 130 lot, okay? 54 by 130. So here's one on Lakeshore. As you're driving in just past the GTI, you've probably seen it. There was about three signs in a row. So here's one on a 50 by 130 lot. So what that was 50 by 54. So close. 1,529 square feet, where this one is 1,904 square feet. Okay. Um, it's for sale at 424. It's been on for half a year. Too much money. That's what it comes down to. It's just it needs to drop, and I'll tell you why. It's how important it is with pricing. In this market because this is a nice little place. There's no reason why it wouldn't sell. It's not a dump. Doesn't need work or anything. It's just again, it's all about the pricing. And this one here isn't looking at the lake. It's kind of around the corner and staring at the street that goes along in front of those houses on the lake, just past Jarvis Bay, or sorry, GTI. Okay, so that one's at 424.9. There's one that just went conditionally sold that is kind of cool here too. So here's another active. Again, these are all actives here. Okay, active listing on a 45 by 130 lot with it is right on the water. Looks at the water, I guess. But there's the road in front, of course. It basically an old cabin from the 40s. 424. They started at 470. They're at 424 now. 95 days on the market. So they're still too high on that one. 4015 Lakeshore Drive. On the mapping, I'm going to show you where this one is here. This one is so just on. So as you can see here, kind of by where you guys are. So Lakeshore Drive, the park here, okay, park. Then the road, Lakeshore Drive, and then right down here. Okay, so it's in uh, not facing the lake or anything. So that's priced at 515. Been on the market for a year. Too much money. I think this one's been on and off for 4 years, honestly. On a 54 by 130 lot. So 515, 906 square foot house with a garage. Yeah, too much money. Little log house there, kind of thing. And honestly, they're over 100 grand too high, to be honest with you. This one 3929 Lakeshore Drive, built in 82, same year, 60 by 130 lot, 1,500 square foot two story, 584.9, 195 days on the market. Too much money. Nice place, dated, but just Too much money for a house where it's basically going to probably need new windows and kitchen and all that good stuff, right? So it's just too much money. So that's $584,000. And then it goes up from there. Okay, so that's all for active. So I'm going to skip ahead to the sales. I want to show you this one. So this is a conditionally sold. This went conditionally sold today. Okay, so this isn't on the lake. They listed at 406.9 8 days ago and got an offer. Okay, so that's the stuff that sells, right? They priced it right. So this place, so it's 500 square feet bigger and than yours, a little bit newer, bigger garage, huge garage, 28 by 30 garage, a deeper lot, but not as wide. Okay, so there's a few factors. Plus, here's a big one: under slab foundation, so no basement. Okay. But, you know, it's kind of been updated, right? So there's give and takes with it. So it is big again. That square footage is up there. It's a little bit newer. Some no granite, but just you know, updated colors, I guess, and flooring and stuff like that. Yeah, I know yours has good flooring too. So, but just the kitchen, little updated, but those cabinets just look painted. But it's more square footage. Looks like they have boiler heat too as well. So they price that at you know, at 406. Here's a good thing to do. What I'm going to do right now. Let's check. Let's see what the assessment says. So remember, yours says the assessed value is 429,320 for total assessed value. Okay, so land is assessed at 257 and the home at 171. Okay, so let's put in this other one just to see what the kind of the spread is for the assessed value. So this is kind of here. I'm going to give you a bird's eye view so you can kind of see where that lot is too. So this one lot. So see, this lot is just before the park, and then take a left, just right in behind there. And there's a, you know, so it's a quick walk. So the assessed value is 392. Okay, so you kind of see, and the assessed value is a good indicator, right, of kind of the ballpark-ish area. So the 392, they listed at 406.9, got an offer within 8 days, right? And honestly, you know, that's like kind of no screwing around, pricing it about right, because things are going around their assessed value to below their assessed value for the most part in this market, right? They kind of, like, say 4 years ago, everything was selling, the assessed value was always lagging, right? Of course, a year. So things were always higher. Selling 20 grand higher than their assessed value, and now they're about even and below. So, you know, I know that it's not an exact thing, but it gives you a basic idea. It all depends on the improvements and stuff like that, right? So when there's no improvements registered, or they do register some, it's just added in there, but it gives you an idea. So I'm going to skip ahead here to these are all sold. Here's one I sold a year ago. Oops, I sold this one a year ago for 312, little 829 square foot place. 337 for this place, 1,000 square foot on a 50 by 130 lot. 1,000 square foot bungalow built in 88. Okay. So 337, 345, so on a 37 by 123, built in 82, 1,216 square feet. You know, you know, all these aren't on, this isn't on Lakeshore, but you know, it's all within a half a block. This one's within 2 houses from Lakeshore Drive, and that's it for sales for the year. This one sold for 435, 229 square feet on a 40 by 140 lot. 1999 was built in. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 16 by 28 garage, no basement. So that sold for $435. So built in 99 again, so pretty new with a garage and just off the lake kind of thing. This one has a suite as well. No, that was the upstairs. Let's see. I thought this one had no, this one doesn't have a suite. Sorry, I get this one mixed up with this other one that's on that same street that just sold. So basically, my opinion, we'd have to be listed at $450 to sell it within the month or 2 months, right? You know, I know this maybe even, I don't know, pretty quick. That one did sell pretty quick in 9 days, but you know, so it's more, you know, $450 because they're, you know, that's accounting for kind of, you know, that needs work on the deck too. Those trees, you know, somebody's gonna come in and it needs a lot of trees taken down, and it does need maintenance on the outside, and it is kind of dated on the inside. Gorgeous house, so very nice place. Love it. But realistically, you're going to be at that 450 price range, about there, to list and to sell it probably within 30 to 60 days. Okay, so that's kind of my opinion. If you have any questions, just give me a shout anytime. Okay, 403-872-9178. Okay, bye.